The ant and the cricket. Here, cricket is a name of an insect. A silly young cricket, accustomed to sing through the warm, sunny months of gay summer and spring, began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. Accustomed means used to, and cupboard means a storing place. A foolish young cricket had the habit of singing, and it has been singing all through the summer and spring, and it has started complaining in winter when his cupboard was empty and there was nothing to eat. Not a crumb to be found on the snow covered ground, not a flower could he see, not a leaf on a tree. He could not see even a piece of bread since the ground was totally covered with snow, and he could not even see a single flower or leaf on a tree. Oh, what will become, says cricket, of me? At last, by starvation and famine made bold, all dripping with wet and all trembling with cold, away he set off to a miserly ant to see if, to keep him alive, he would grant. Here, in this stanza, cricket has started lamenting about its situation. At last, due to starvation means suffering with hunger, and famine means lack of food, it has become bold. So, because of starvation and famine, it has become bold. All dripping with wet. Dripping means falling drop by drop. So, since it has no shelter, it was getting affected by winter's cold weather. Due to this terrible situation, it has decided to go and seek help from miserly ant. Miserly means cautious. Cautious means being very alert about future. So it has decided to borrow something from that ant which is very cautious about future. Him shelter from rain and a mouthful of grain. He wished only to borrow, he would repay it tomorrow. So he was going there to get shelter and to have some food to keep him alive. He wished to borrow, which he decided to repay tomorrow. If not, he must die of starvation and sorrow. Says the ant to the cricket, I'm your servant and friend, but we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. Cricket was very afraid that if the ant was not willing to lend, he would die of starvation and sorrow. But the miserly ant replied to cricket that he was his servant, but ants have a policy of not to lend or borrow, which means they will never lend anything to anyone and they would never borrow anything from anyone. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lay anything by when the weather was warm? Quoth the cricket, not I. Ant was questioning the cricket whether he had saved anything when the weather was good. But the cricket quoth. Quoth means said. In Old English, quoth means said. So, cricket said that he did not save anything. My heart was so light that I sang day and night. For all nature looked gay, for all nature looked gay. Looked gay means looked joyful or lively. So, cricket said that since the nature looked lively, his heart was very light, and so he was singing all through the summer, so that he failed to save something for winter. You sang, sir, you say? Go then, says the ant, and dance the winter away. Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket. Hastily means quickly. On hearing the excuses given by Cricket, Ant felt disgusted and told the Cricket that he would even dance in winter too. So, after telling this, Ant hastily means quickly. So, Ant quickly closed its wicket. Wicket means a small gate. And out of the door turned the poor little Cricket. And outside the door, Cricket looked pathetic and hopeless. Folks call this a fable. I'll warrant it true. Some crickets have four legs and some have two. People used to call this a fable. Fable means a moral story, but I warrant it true. So, from this story, we could understand that it is indirectly insisted that even human beings are like this cricket, which fail to work and secure its future. So, here it is said that some crickets have four legs and some have two. Some have two means it indirectly refers to the human beings who fails to secure their future by working hard at present.